Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you've clicked on this video, it's because you have decided to check out my full flip through of my completed journal. So just at the end of January, I was watching a Instagram live with Cherry Healy and Not So Smug Now, and it was fascinating. They were talking about journaling, planning, and what they use and what they do. Some of them are doing the memory journaling, some of them are doing, manifestation or whatever. So I went to YouTube, as I normally do, to check out what people are doing, because I did try using the bullet journal method and I wanted to be creative and all of that, but it just got a little bit too stressful. I just couldn't keep up with it. It felt like I was just forever designing and not actually doing it. It wasn't being functional for me. So I decided to lay down what things I wanted out of my journal. And one of the things I really wanted to do was practice gratitude. It's something that I was actually very good at. So I looked at my bullet journals and what was I doing really well. Practicing daily gratitude was something I wanted to do. I also wanted to manifest and positive affirmations, really. I was having I do find in January and February this happens a lot anyway, but I was having a really bad mental health time at the time. And I felt like practicing gratitude, things that made me happy, and just being creative in some way without being perfect. And I think that's probably what it was, adding pressure to myself, unnecessary pressure. At doing that, it was something I really wanted to do. So at the end of January, I bought this Scribble and Dot dotted journal, 160 GSM pages, and I just wanted to start. So I'll take you through my thought process. This has so many different features, and I'll talk to you about it as well. So on the front page, you've got the journal belongs to and when you started it, which is great because I think they know you're not going to use one journal for the whole year because it's only 160 pages anyway. I'll talk you through the stickers in a minute. They've got the title page, and then you have a key and an index for the notes that you take. And then they number the pages. So at the back of this, they've got a pen test area. You've got a few pages for that, which is great. And then you also have a pocket. It's a little gusseted pocket. It's quite nice. What's really nice as well is they've got this pen loop that is sewn in. Hopefully you can see that because I can't see my camera. It's just sewn in there, which is lovely. So it's not going to come loose at any point. It feels very sturdy. Then you've got the elastic, which, I mean, mine's all out of shape now because it's just got so chunky. So when I started this, I just added this, and I didn't even add any stickers at that point. But I went through, and any stickers that I had that I didn't think I was going to use per se, I just I liked them, but I just stuck them in. I printed out this mandala, stuck it in because I really liked it. And I may colour it in at some point, but at the moment I'm keeping it black and white. I've got a picture of me and Emma there. At the time, we were doing a lot with the Laura and Becky show, which is a podcast that we are very close to the people who present this. And yeah, just somewhere for me to just stick things in. And I just wanted to, each time I have a sticker or something, I'm just putting it in the front page. I eventually want to have everything covered. I would say this is finished though, but I will still come back to it because I'm going to be adding in what my notes are into the index, because the rest of my journals don't have indexes. So this is a really good way to do that. It does have this key area, which is if you're bullet journaling, that's fine. I've got a picture of my doggy. I've got two dogs, but this is Rupert. And then I put in this from Crafty Planning. They give you a lunar calendar, which is great. I love that. So I keep that in here. I just put it in with some washi tape. And that washi tape goes so well, doesn't it? I don't know what the brand is, but it's a good washi tape. So what I wanted to achieve was just somewhere where I could lay out everything. So I did an about me page, and I did a who am I. I sort of went right to the beginning. I wanted to talk about my values, and I think that's really important because, you know, I work for a corporate business and they always talk about their values, or wherever company you go to, they talk about their values and they want people to be associated with them. So I thought, well, what are mine? And mine are be fair, have empathy and keep trying. So they're my values. And then I wanted to do a bit of reflection about who I am. And I really dug deep for this. It's really hard to describe yourself in not very many words. So I put intelligent, thoughtful, successful, talented, survivor, positive, friendly, good aura, challenging, inquisitive, loving, bubbly, innovative, caring, hardworking, creative, confident, calming, spontaneous, emotionally intelligent, loyal, extrovert, and ambitious and wise. And they were the words. It said, and I even wrote here, even writing the words, I felt slightly fake, like it's an impersonation, but I am all those things. Like, it's really hard to do that. I want to be a bit more kind to myself. And so I was trying to have a bit more positive things about myself in here. Then I wrote my 10 achievable tasks for 2023, which I do all the time every year. So far I've done number 1. I've listened to 3 downloaded books. I've done number 2. I've done number 3. I haven't done number 4 because it's have 1 meat-free day a week. And I don't know if I do that actually. I probably do it in a way, but I don't realise. But I haven't really done that one, so that might be out. We haven't redecorated our bedroom yet. I still need to organise the charity fundraiser, but I haven't done that yet because it's really hard to do it online. Create a new family tradition. Yeah, absolutely, we've done that. Try sun-dried tomatoes again. I haven't done that yet. Make homemade peanut butter for the... Oh, yes, I still need to do that. I have peanuts. I will do that. Finish writing the kids' book and find an illustrator. So I'm actually teaching myself how to illustrate because I just don't know if I'll find someone. I probably would, but I'm just so frightened to ask someone for help in that way. And then I've got a self-care sun, and it's more about positive affirmations about myself. So that's what this is. I wanted to talk about the next 18 months, my visualization plan. Funnily enough, I've actually done a lot of this already, and I'm really proud of the fact that I've done that. I am going to re-put this into my next one. I've got a couple of pages that I want to just revisit right at the front of that one, even though this is a continuation. I've got a card that I got for my birthday from my stepdaughter, that is really quite a big step forward for her to give me a mum card. I thought that, I mean, she doesn't call me mum, but it was the sentiment that was behind it. I thought that was lovely. Then I wanted to, you know, identify what love is and who I love and things I love. And this came from my card from my partner. So I stuck it in. So how I started it off was I wanted to create somewhere that I always put in a positive intention for the week, which I did. And I have continued to do so, and always do a quote of the week, which I have also done. So I do try and be I think about the week ahead, what I want from that week, and why these are important for me. It's funny, always take your vitamins. I've actually done very well with that. Then I did a 2-page spread for each day, and I really liked how I'd set it out, but there was just a lot of writing and I just didn't feel so creative. I also felt like I already started to feel like, oh my God, I'm not going to carry this on. So what I did was I did it for 2 weeks. I gave myself 2 weeks to see if it was something I would enjoy. And I set up the pages. So I had daily intentions, which I'd fill in the morning, and then evening summary. And within that, I'd have the mantra, the positive intentions, the top 3 things to do, my self-care moment, and a note to myself. And then I did a what happened, what went well, what am I grateful for, and tomorrow I will. That was the sort of headings that I decided would be good. So I did carry that on, and I did write it each day for a good 2 weeks. So as we head into February, so that what I mean, like I say, I started on the 30th of January, so it's very, very end of January. So this is really a 3-month journal. So we've got daily intentions for the 1st of Feb. And you can see I start to wane off a little bit, like I don't put as much detail in. It just felt very rushed. So I carried on because I didn't want to miss anything. But I also, I think I carried on for a couple of weeks, didn't I? No, I did it for a week. I did it for a week. Right, so what I did then was I wrote my positive intentions again, and I really liked how I decorated this page at the time. I was like, yes, I love that. And then I wrote my quote, and I really still enjoyed this. So I took another look at what I really wanted out of this. So I then did a data page. So I had my self-care moment here, my top 3 things to do, how I was feeling, and my mantra. Again, this has changed. So I sort of sectioned off different bits. I did mantra, and then I did gratitude. I'd forgotten that I wanted to log gratitude. So I did gratitude instead of self-care moment. And I kept it like this with my daily to do, the top 3 things, gratitude and mantra, for a little while. So, and then I started to, oh yeah, that's right. After I did this, I thought, oh, that's all green. Maybe I'll colour theme them. So I went with a purple double spread here. I love doing this. I felt so happy doing this. Then I did like a peachy orange. This is one of my favourites. Then I did blue. Then neutral, like coffee tones. And I here I did, is this just one page? Yes. I really had a good weekend. I remember this was a great day. So I wanted to put in a memory. So this is a double spread for that just one day. It was, but I didn't do the 19th, I don't think. No. So what I did for that whole weekend was I captured everything in there. Oh, I just loved it. It was great. So then we get to the end of the week. I've got my positive intentions and then my quote. And just sort of my positive intentions for the week is practice gratitude, create good habits, practice self-love, be constrained. Do you know, these haven't changed much. I'm still spending like unbelievable. I've actually been not so bad this week. I carried on doing the same thing, to do mantra and gratitude. And I felt like that was a way that I was going to go until at some point I did buy my Hobonichi. Well, actually, it was the end of February, to be fair, and you'll see things changing after that. All these stickers were from like Shein or online. A lot of these are Shein and Amazon stickers. I taught myself to make a little bookmark, which I loved. So cute. And then I thought, well, if this is somewhere for me to be a bit more forward thinking, some manifestation, I should do like a vision board. So I do a vision board per month. So I've got one for March. And I put that right at the front of the page. So I made sure, I didn't do every single day either. The pressure was not on to do a daily thing. I have been doing further down, but I don't have to. If I don't want to journal, I don't have to. And that was the thing that I felt I needed. Then I have my vision board, and this was very much, I wanted to be at one with nature and just family time and walking the dogs. Like I really wanted to do that month. So we go into, again, I did actually, I don't know why I did this, because we weren't at the beginning of the week. I just put it in at the beginning of the month, but I don't do that again now, unless it actually does fall at the beginning of the month. So this is my quote, my positive intentions. Just really, this is where it changed. Mantra, gratitude and daily update. So I was doing a little daily snapshot. Even though I was doing dailies in my Hobonichi, I was still doing a little daily here. That has changed again. The mantra and the gratitude I have continued all the way through. So, you know, I tip things in that mean something to me, things about our day, things about our weekend, whatever we might have done. Just really enjoy doing that. Here we go. Here's another positive intentions and a quote. There's so many stickers that I just love and things that I like putting in. I love putting scraps of paper in. or this came from Little Rainbow Moon, and it was a painting that they'd done, but I used it as scraps and I really like that. This was a paper bag. I've got lots of paper bags in here. I still did the I'm Feeling sometimes. I tried to add that in if I could, but then I started to mood track, so I didn't really need to do that anymore. And I really enjoyed these weekend spreads. Like, this was a weekend spread, so I did a whole sort of write-up of the weekend. I liked that, and I've noticed that I like doing like a page, 2 pages per day now, and I'll show you in a bit. So here we go with, I just look at this paper. I love holographic anything. I drew this, and it was actually featured on the Scrawler Box, painted this, sorry, it was featured on the Scrawler Box Instagram, so that was good. I also did a little bit of creativeness with the page when, this is the 13th of March is when my dad passed away, so I added that in. This is also from Little Rainbow Moon. It's just so cute, it's a little print, I love it. And I just thought it was quite a nice tribute without having to write too much about it. You know, it's been 27 years, I've said what I need to say, but I also don't want to miss out. And I don't want to think that I have forgotten, because I haven't, obviously. Then moving into middle of March, I'm just really enjoying how these are all set up. There's some honeymoon stickers here, massive fave of mine. I stick anything in cards. It was Mother's Day and we had a great time, but you know, my mum is no longer with us and I just wanted to do another tribute for her. So there's a little poem for her on this card that says home is where the food is, which is absolutely right, especially my family it was. And on that day I just did a gratitude page because I actually did do another write up in my dailies, so felt like that was good. Got my quote, my positive intentions. I really like that text, I think that's quite good. And you know, I just fill up with stickers and washi, and I don't have any, like, there's no, what's the word? There's no neatness to this at all. These are the cards that my stepchildren got me for Mother's Day. So I put them in to here because I loved it. And I'll talk about that. This, I love this spread. It was so nice. It was, look, weekend. I did a weekend spread. I loved that spread. There's glue everywhere, which is why this pages are sticking together. Life is like a cup of tea. It's all in how you make it. Very true. Just using, you know, artistic license to just do whatever I want, use the colours I want, use the stickers I want, and use what I've got. I just really enjoy doing that. So that's the end of March, where you would have seen that. So we get into April. So here's what you haven't seen. So I did my mood board. It was family, talking about money, keeping the house clean, working hard, drinking more water, and some self-care. And that's really important for this. That it was really important last month. So I started doing some, again, double spreads, which I just really enjoy. This is all being Bethany Rose. Continued doing the positive intentions. Continued the same things: gratitude, low buy habits. That says social media on that one. And the daily update is still here at this point, but it does change at some point because I just realised that I was doing the same thing over and over. Oh, I love this page. I think that looks really pretty. I even stick in drawings for my children, stepchildren, which I loved. You know, it was Easter. And then we went away and we had our first holiday. So I did things a little bit differently. I did a bit more of like a diary and a proper journaling, making memories, you know, talking about what we did. I had a great time doing this. This was really good. I liked that I could just change it up for a week when we had stuff that we were doing. I thought that was really nice. And it kept me doing stuff. Like, I actually did go back and do this. So I did memory plan at that point. But yeah, more positive intentions, more stickers, more washi. I love it. I did manifest here, which I haven't done properly, but I just wanted to add something in. I like to put in, this was my quote of the day because we've got our positive intentions here, but I put it in on this piece of paper that came from Rebel Ink Co. in their subscription. So we've got these lovely, here we go. This is where I've started to double spread for one page. So sorry, I just had a call then, so you may not have heard me. So this is where I started to double spread, and honestly, I'm just like, I just wanted to use the paper because I didn't want to waste any of this book before it got to May. I really like these double spreads. I love this one in particular, that's so beautiful. This one was really cool. I used stamps for the first time here. Just trying to keep in the theme though. I still like to do the colour themes where possible. That was more of a spacey theme. And so that was the end of April. So what I did then, this is my word of the month, thoughtful. So I kept that in here. And then I just did some, you know, scrapbooking at the back in the last pages. Anything I liked, procrastinating, the act of delaying doing laundry, washing up chores, and that other project you said you'd finish by starting a new project. And then just adding in some scraps that I wanted, did some sticker pages, which was fun. And then everyone blooms at their own pace, just some little quotes. And that is the whole book. That is a flip through of my completed journal. I am now in May, and the next video you see after this one will be my May setup. It's not the full setup, but it is a setup of at the time of what I wanted to do. I've still got things to write in there. I've got my mood board to do, so I will do that eventually, but I'm really enjoying it already. The book is beautiful. I'll just show you the book. See how thin it is compared to this one. So this is the Thoughtful Giraffe book that I bought. So already you can see I've got stuff in there. But this is obviously got quite chunky, this one. But I love it. It's still together. The spine's still intact. We're not too, you know, it's not too bad. I added this. This was from a card that Emma got me for Valentine's. So I've kept it. And I've just attached it to the little string, the bookmark string, so that it hangs over the side like this. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I haven't cut anything off because it's really difficult to position things sometimes. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see or anything you'd like to ask about in terms of journaling and, you know, just where to start and how you can get into it. And I will see you in my next video. Oh, if you haven't subscribed and you want to subscribe, that would really make my day. So go do that now. Press the little thing and press the bell for any notifications, because I do upload videos 4 times a week. 3 to 4 of them are planning. Some of them are art videos. So, you know, just make sure you're notified and then you can decide which ones you want to watch. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.